Hello once again, YouTube. Chris the Nightbringer here, bringing you some StarMade today. Oh my god. StarMade. More StarMade. What a surprise. So, I've got a bit of an announcement to tell you guys about, as well as a little bit of a response to the feedback that you guys gave on my last video, or my last StarMade video, right? And so let's get on with it. So, my big announcement is that I will be starting streaming on Twitch. Oh my god! I will provide a link for my Twitch channel down below in the description of this video. Raven set it up for me all of today that I'm recording this, and helped me get all of the stuff that I needed ready to go for Twitch, and I'll be making the little imagery for my channel tonight so that you guys can see some really cool Twitch streaming tomorrow. So I will provide a link to Raven's channel, his YouTube channel, as well as his Twitch channel in the description below as well, simply because he helped me out, and I think that's really nice of him because he didn't have to. So go check his stuff out too if you want. He does a lot of StarMade, and he streams all sorts of games with a few other people. So thanks, Raven. Shout out to you and all your cool stuff. And now a little bit more about the Twitch information. Basically, I'm going to be streaming all sorts of games. I'm going to be streaming at random days. I don't think I'll stream every single day, but I would like to start streaming a lot in the beginning. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to start streaming around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For anyone living in the UK, that's around midnight, I believe. You'll be seeing my streams go up. So 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or US Eastern Time, or whatever it's called, I don't even know. Who freaking keeps track of time zones, honestly? There's only 2 that I know of. No, there's 3. I know the hour difference between Pacific Time, Eastern Standard Time, and like the UK time. That's it. After that, I'm lost. Anyway, stay tuned for that tomorrow, which will be my debut on Twitch. And I will be streaming all sorts of crazy stuff. I'll be able to talk to you guys if you want. You guys get to see me work on these spaceships, because that's probably what I'll be doing in most of my streams. Although I will play other games like DayZ in stream and all sorts of other stuff. So that's pretty cool, and I can't wait to get started with that. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about what you guys told me in my last video in the comments section. So essentially, what you guys want is, you still want StarMade, you still want Minecraft, you still want me to play other games, and that's awesome. So based on your responses, I've determined what I'm going to do in terms of StarMade, and all my other stuff as well. So Minecraft is still going to be around. You guys are going to get to see 1 Chris Tech or 2 Chris Tech episodes a month. Chris Tech takes a long time to put together, but I will be putting them together. It's just, you know, it's time-consuming process of recording a time-lapse video that long, putting it all together, and then commentary on top of it, making sure everything looks good, and then posting it for your guys' viewing pleasure. So Chris Tech takes a long time to put together. Minecraft Hat Pack series with Swaggy also takes quite a bit of time to put together, but I will be putting out one of those about once a week now. And I think I'll put one out the day after this video is up. So be on the lookout for that, right? So yeah, I'll still be doing Minecraft occasionally. To be completely honest though, and I know that you guys really like it, it's going to eventually go away. I just cannot be bothered to do Minecraft as much as I would like to. It's just not worth it in terms of channel views, because even though you guys are sitting there saying that you want Minecraft on the channel, it doesn't get the same number of views as StarMade. Every single StarMade video that I've posted has gotten well over 100 views, compared to what would be my Minecraft stuff, which gets consistently 30-ish views. So it's a matter of numbers at this point, you know. I need to post content that gets somewhere. StarMade gets somewhere, Minecraft not so much. So I'll be weaning off the Minecraft, but it'll still come back. I know I haven't posted a Minecraft video in like a month or 2. So don't worry about that, it'll be coming back, and I'll be doing that. I still have plenty of stuff to post. So, I'll be doing other videos as well, but for the most part, you guys want to see StarMade time-lapse videos and stuff like that. So I'll be trying to post a time-lapse video in StarMade once a week with commentary over it, and you guys get to see me build a ship instead of talk about it, or build a ship and talk about it instead of just talk about it. I will still do update videos like the one I'm doing right now. I'll be talking about StarMade stuff in a moment. So expect those type of videos once a week or so, and definitely gonna be awesome, because now I'm so excited. So many things are happening, you know. I got so many good things going on right now in terms of what my channel has been capable of doing. So now we're gonna take a look at some StarMade stuff. I have a lot of ships here. You can see some bigger ones that I've started working on, as well as the smaller ones, which have gotten quite a bit of work done to them. So as for the Reaper, which should be one of the ships I'm focusing on, but I'm not, I finished up most of the wireframe. This red section that you see before you was, or used to be, gray blob of hull, and now it's not. So there you go. That's what I did on this ship. I don't know how much I did on the probe in my last video, but I've gotten the engines a little bit worked on. I've done a little bit to the cockpit, and now the next step is to sort out this mess of a hull, because it's, as you could tell, asymmetrical and it looks a little funky. If I come down here though, this is what I've been focusing mostly. I finished the hull, or the wireframe for the breacher, right? So now I'm ready to start filling it in, but I ran into a problem, and I found out the solution, or the reason why this problem was occurring. Essentially, what I need to do is I need to take the core, right, and I need to place it into the ship at a proper location, so that I know where the capsule is going to be. Because as you all know, I put the core in the capsule because the capsule is what flies the ship. And the problem with that is SMEdit does not allow that type of ability right now. You cannot do that with SMEdit because it cannot get the information from StarMade that it needs because of a change that Schema has made to the game. And for whatever reason Schema did, I don't know, and frankly I don't really mind so much, because in the end I have to replace a lot of this hull, and I have to fill in pretty much all of the hull. You know, this is just a wireframe, so I know where things go. And it's not representative of the actual colors of the ship, so that I can get an understanding of where structures are on the ship. I just, you know, it's just there so I know where things go. So it's entirely okay for me to start a new ship and start building it again with a new core in the proper place. So I'm going to come in here and show you what I've accomplished so far. And essentially you'll notice that this is a nicely detailed little section for the core. I love putting in these details. Look down here. There's a red light, but where is it coming from? You don't get to see where the red light comes from. See, I think that type of stuff is important because I didn't know what the inside of a Minmatar ship looked like. So I was like, how could I find out what the inside looked like? So I went into EVE Online, and they have captain's quarters for each of the types of stations. And I went into a Minmatar station, and I went inside of the captain's quarters, and I got a really good feel for how these Minmatar ships are going to look on the insides. There's going to be a lot of metal meshes, there's going to be gray and black flooring, right, with meshes built in. There's going to be grills everywhere, there's going to be black and gray and brown walls and ceilings. There's going to be mesh panels hanging from the ceilings. There's just all sorts of crazy stuff inside a Minmatar ship. It's entirely there for function. They don't even really give a shit about covering it all up. There's going to be exposed machinery everywhere, and it's going to look like a very industrial ship, and it is awesome. In one section of the captain's quarters, I saw a red light glowing from some sort of piping area, but you couldn't tell where the red light was coming from, so I kind of put that design in my ship. You can't see the red light, and I think that's really awesome. You can see the orange light down here, and that gives a bit of illumination. The core looks really cool in this lighting and stuff like that. I should probably turn on bump mapping because I haven't actually done that, but basically this is the actual cockpit that you would be flying at if you weren't in the core. I assume this would be the captain's cabin or some sort of entryway into the cockpit, but I decided to put the core close to the bridge of the ship, and I think that's a design philosophy that I'll be sticking with throughout my builds. So we can get out of here. I'll show you a few more things about the ship. So, you know, I'm able to put in so much more detail. There's just, you know, on the EVE Online models, a lot of stuff is just textures. Like this big pipe that's sticking out the side, that's just a texture on EVE Online. But in my build, I get to add that little bit of detail, and it makes the ship just a little bit better. If you look over here, there's what would have been a texture turned into actual objects, you know, actual blocks sticking out of the back, giving the indication that there's some sort of machinery going on. You know, all sorts of cool stuff, all sorts of awesome stuff. These fins are turning out to look really great, and I think they're going to look amazing when the ship is done. You know, I originally was going to use glass, and it turns out glass is like really white now, and blue glass just doesn't cut it. I was going to use blue glass before, because the glass used to look blue with the texture pack, so that's changed. But I think it's a change for the better, because that looks really good right now. These fins look really awesome, I think. It's a very different feel. I've never seen glass fins really before, so that's pretty cool. And in terms of the internal structure, there seems to be some sort of cargo bay door hatch on these red little bits right here. And if you come inside, there's windows lining it up along these pieces of hull. And in the back here, where you can see them attached to the red hull, you can see that's where the windows would be going on the external hull of the ship. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty indicative as to where the actual insides of the ship will lead you. So I'm thinking there's going to be this lower cargo hold area, right? And then there's going to be crew quarters up here. And basically, Minmatar ships, since they aren't as advanced as the other races, are very packed with people, because they don't have a lot of automated systems that other ships would have. So a lot of people have to get inside the ship in order to actually make certain things function. So there's going to be a lot more crew stuff on a Minmatar ship than the others combined, pretty much. Like, you know, there's just going to be so many more people working one of these ships than there will be a Caldari ship or an Amar ship or something. So that's what I've done with that. As you can see, I've done a bit of work on the Talwar, you know, fleshing out these basic shapes on the side. After that, it's going to get a little bit more complicated, because it's a little bit more convoluted over here with all the details and stuff. But I have faith in myself that I can manage. It'll look really amazing when it's done. So yeah, there's that. The one problem that I'm running into, though, is that the turrets are mounted on these angled pieces right here. I believe they're mounted here. And my problem is that I'm going to have to put them on a turret dock that sticks out, which is going to look kind of ugly, so that's unfortunate. But, you know, I do want to put them in what would be their proper positions, so that's pretty cool. I'll be doing that as well. Finally, I did a little bit of work on a stabber. This is a stabber. Somebody mentioned that they liked seeing a stabber being built, or that they liked the stabber in general. Well, here it is. This is how big it is. It's pretty freaking big. I think it's like 300 meters long or something close to that. And one of the craziest things that about this ship is that all the engines back here are so hot that the seams of the metal are glowing red. So what I get to do is I get to hide red lights over here and make the entire engine section look like it's just glowing red hot. And that's going to be really awesome, because I've never seen... I mean, I've probably seen something like that before, but it's just going to be a neat little trick that I get to try out with this ship in particular. It's got some crazy hot glowing red engines. Over here we have a Cyclone, and I'll be honest, I wasn't really impressed with this ship to begin with, but now that I'm working on it, it is a pretty damn cool ship. It's a hammer. This thing looks like it could beat the shit out of you. And I am not kidding. Look at how crazy this thing is. Even though it has all these fins on the front, these are more of the glass fins on the front here that you're looking at, it just looks heavy. It looks kind of it looks like a tack hammer or something, you know? Like if you looked at it from the top, it looks like those are nails sticking out the side of a hammer or some sort of baseball bat, you know? It's just crazy. Why would nails stick out of a hammer? Why did I say that? I meant attack bat, not attack hammer. Attack baseball bat or something. Nail bat. Anyway, it's got a drone bay. Crazy little drone bay right here, which is kind of cool. And, you know, this is an engine with a turret mount in the back. It's just got all sorts of cool stuff. And there's so much detail I can throw into this thing that it just doesn't exist on the models from EVE Online because they use textures to convey this detail. Sure, they do have a lot of these actual bits protruding off the side, but when I see something, I get to decide whether or not, you know, there's a layer there that I'm going to be adding to the actual structure of the ship. So this thing is going to look freaking awesome when it's done, and I can't wait to work on it more, as well as the rest of these ships. So I suppose you can expect the next video to be a time-lapse video of me working on something. I'll probably finish the external hull for this ship in a time-lapse video. I think that's reasonable to assume. I think you guys should expect that. And yeah, I'm excited for where this is going. And as last reminder, go down into the description of this video, check out my Twitch and follow me, and set it up so that you get email alerts, and then get email alerts sent to your phone so that you can immediately know when I'm streaming, because that's what I do, and it's really awesome because as soon as somebody starts streaming, I know and I can join in on that fun. So yeah, you guys should do that. Totally subscribe or follow me on Twitch, whatever. And damn, I'll see you guys next time. Let me get a nice shot of a big, beautiful ship over here. Have a nice day, everyone. Raven's channel, his YouTube channel, as well as his Twitch channel in the description below as well, simply because he helped me out, and I think that's really nice of him because he didn't have to. So go check his stuff out too if you want. He does a lot of StarMade, and he streams all sorts of games with a few other people. So thanks, Raven, for the feedback that you guys gave on my last video, or my last StarMade video, right? And so let's get on with it. So my big announcement is that I will be starting streaming on Twitch. Oh my god! I will provide a link for my Twitch channel down below in the description of this video. Raven set it up for me all of today that I'm recording this, and helped me get all of the stuff that I needed ready to go for Twitch, and I'll be making the little imagery for my channel tonight, so that you guys can see some really cool Twitch streaming tomorrow. So I will provide a link to... Hello once again, YouTube. Chris the Nightbringer here, bringing you some StarMade today. Oh my god. StarMade, more StarMade. What a surprise. So, I've got a bit of an announcement to tell you guys about, as well as a little bit of a response. Shout out to you and all your cool stuff. And now, a little bit more about the Twitch information. Basically, I'm going to be streaming all sorts of games. I'm going to be streaming at random days. I don't think I'll stream every single day, but I would like to start streaming a lot in the beginning. And what I'm going